Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday morning to everyone. You're probably wondering, why is Subby putting a video of camels up on the screen as his preview screen? Well, I can tell you it's going to feel like we are living in a desert the next 3 or 4 days. So we will go into more detail on that here in just a few moments. First off, let's take a look at area temperatures. We've got 79 at Harrisonville, 77 in Warrensburg, 77 in Clinton, 75 in Lincoln, and 75 in Sedalia. Now, we did have a chance to see a few isolated showers, maybe a thunder shower this morning. I'm not seeing any evidence that that's going to happen. There's just not enough instability in the air to fire up any of these thunderstorms. Now, we do have some showers down in east central Kansas, but that's where they are going to remain for the day. So, really, expecting plenty of sunshine today. We are definitely going to be heating up today, but thankfully, we did get some moisture yesterday. So, um, it was really kind of guessing game whether or not that boundary, that little front that was moving through yesterday morning, was actually going to produce. It did look like, from all the data that I showed, and actually some of the area forecasts, I never saw a chance for rain up until Friday. And then I started seeing some of the forecasts showing a chance for showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. But man, just about all of West Central Missouri received at least an inch. Several reports of 1.5 to 2 inch amounts, and they were actually some pretty robust thunderstorms that come through. So I was a little bit surprised by the amount of lightning and electricity that these storms had when they rolled through the area. Matter of fact, the lightning strike took out our radio station over at 95.3 KDKD. Now, I know Clay and the boss, they spent most of the day yesterday over trying to get the radio station back up and going, and they finally succeeded last night after several hours of being down at the radio station trying to reset everything and get things fixed. So luckily they got it up and going, and 95.3 is back on the air. So that's good news. That's good news. But I was able to capture a couple lightning strikes similar to, and could have been the one that actually took out KDKD, and I like to share with you guys. We'll look at it from a couple different angles. And of course, this is from one of our new cameras set up right here in Clinton, Missouri. So this was about 9:18 this yesterday morning, and I will put this on regular speed, and then we'll slow it down a little bit. To put things in perspective, you are looking south from downtown Clinton Square. Here is Farmer's Elevator, and of course Clinton PD and City Hall is right over here where my cursor is at, and of course here is the Clinton Fire Station. Let's just put this in motion, and we will. This is real time. Wow. And of course, the thunder that I say, if you weren't up by 9:18 a.m., you were up at that time. Now let's slow this down just a little bit. Let's take that down to about quarter speed, and let's take a look at it from here. Wow, just an incredible display of lightning, and the power of a thunderstorm. So that was yesterday morning. Let's go ahead and let me jump out of there real quick. So, yeah, we had several thunderstorms come through yesterday morning. And again, we were very, very thankful to receive the rain. We was crossing our fingers, hoping we was going to receive some rainfall, and we did. So that was pretty exciting yesterday morning to actually see some thunderstorms for once here in West Central Missouri. So let's go through the forecast for today. I am going to be out of the loop from Monday, and I will not be back in the saddle until Friday, as I am going to be in training this week. But I will be updating in the evenings. There's really not going to be a whole lot to talk about. I will likely do a live on Thursday night once I get back into town. We do have the potential to see some thunderstorms on Thursday night and again on Friday ahead of a cold front that's finally going to snap us out of this heat wave that we are going to have for the next couple 3 days. So good morning, Lucky. Chat was very, very quiet this morning. You are the number one chatter this morning, Lucky, here in the chatterbox. So let's just jump back and let's take a look again at the forecast for today. Let's go into that forecast and then we'll go back and we'll take a look at the week forecast. I normally post that on Mondays at the radio station, but of course I am going to be gone, so I will go ahead and leave the week forecast today with you guys. And of course I will be posting it on all my social media platforms. That way you guys can download it, save it onto your phone. You can use it as a reference tool for the rest of the week. So let's take a look at today's forecast. So, if for Sunday, I hope everybody is enjoying all my little puns today. The camels, Sunday instead of Sunday. Today, we're really going to start to feel that humidity. The dew points are going to be on their way up, and so you're really going to be able to sense that moisture that's in the air today. We're going to be looking for an actual high of 95. We're going to have heat index getting up there close to 105. Now, we are under a heat advisory through tomorrow. It will likely be extended into Wednesday as well. So we're just going to call a heat advisory Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for heat indexes between 105 and 110. So tonight, it's going to be a nice night. It's going to be warm, 75. It's not going to cool down a whole lot for today or for tonight. So, and of course, that's just going to set the stage for warmer temperatures again for Monday. So let's take a look at the forecast for the week. So on Monday, we are going to be looking for a high of 96 degrees with a low of 74. We're not going to have any rain chances for the first couple 3 days this week. Tuesday, we're looking at 97, 72 for the low. And Wednesday, continued hot. 97 for the high, 72 for the low. So it's going to be kind of same old for the first 3 days of this week. And then we will finally start to see a pretty strong fall cold front that will be pushing through on Thursday afternoon. Now we're going to start getting more cloud cover. Temperature's not going to be quite that high. It's going to be 93 on Thursday, 64 for the low on Thursday night. Got about a 40% chance of seeing some thunderstorms on late Thursday afternoon and again on Friday, where we're going to start to feel that cool down. 83 for the high, 61 for the low, and again another 40% chance of seeing thunderstorms on Friday. And of course, this couldn't have come at a better time because we are going to be starting Friday Night Lights high school area football on Friday night on the 30th. So these kids are actually going through some very, very hot temperatures and practices this week, and they will be refreshed to finally get maybe a cooler evening for them to go out and represent their schools on Friday night with the opening round of high school football. Now, on Friday morning, and of course, I will be back in the saddle on Friday morning, and I will be doing a Friday Night Lights forecast. I will have some area forecast for surrounding high school fields, such as Butler, Warsaw, Clinton, Sedalia, Osceola, Lakeland. So our area football schools are going to be covered with a Friday Night Light video that I will go through and showcase some of the temperatures around the area for kickoff. So, and I'm going to continue to do that on the Fridays, just to give the parents and families, if they're going to be going to the game, whether or not they're going to need a blanket or a jacket or a raincoat or shorts and a sleeveless shirt. Because I tell you, it's gonna be hot the next 3 days, guys. So make sure we're drinking plenty of fluids and taking precautions. Watch the pets, bring them inside. Make sure they have plenty of water, plenty of shade, because it is gonna be warm. This will probably be we have another opportunity in September. In that third week of September, we are going to be warming up, according to the LRC, back into the 90s. But I do not think we're going to be hitting like the low 90s in September. This could be really our last significant heat wave that we have for the year that is coming up here over the next 3 or 4 days. So fall is just right around the corner, and we are going to have some really nice temperatures coming in starting on Friday. Now, for Labor Day weekend, now the temperatures are going to be nice, but we are going to see a couple chances of rain in there. One on, of course, Friday, as everybody is heading to the lake, and again on Saturday. But I will be going over the Labor Day forecast on Friday morning. It will be early so that you can make plans accordingly. But you want to make sure, if you're packing up for a weekend at the lake this weekend for Labor Day, make sure that you keep in mind that we are going to have some rain chances over the weekend. And I will be more specific on that on Friday morning so you can plan accordingly. So chat is very, very quiet this morning. We do have quite a few people in the streams. Could just be one of those mornings where everybody is sleeping in and rushing around, maybe trying to get the kids ready for church. So that's understandable. I will be posting, of course, this live forecast on all of our social media platforms, so everybody go back and watch it at their own convenience today. And I will also be posting the picture of the week forecast on our social media platforms as well, so you guys can download that and keep it on your phone for reference. So and again, we had some strong thunderstorms come through yesterday morning. That was pretty cool. We had several lightning strikes. We went over a couple of those earlier. See if I thought I had kept that up. I guess I did not. We'll take one more look because I thought that was just super cool. And again, this was looking south from downtown Clinton, as we had several lightning strikes similar to that happened yesterday morning, knocked 95.3 off the air. I actually had my lights flickered a couple times during these thunderstorms. So, yeah, we were thankful though that we were able to get that moisture. I know the farmers, they were drastically needing a good dose of rainfall, and we actually had that rain came down so fast that that we actually had some flooding issues out on the roadways here in town, as well as I know Harrisonville had some flooded streets. 7 Highway actually had right out by Mallards actually had one lane that was down because of all of the runoff water going across the highway. So it came down fast and furious yesterday morning. But of course, this being August, we will take it. And according to the LRC, we do that last week of August, and the first week of September was going to be our wet weeks, as well as the third week of September is going to be a wet week. So the LRC is playing off very, very well so far. And again, it had predicted this cool down that we are going to be experiencing on Friday. 6 months ago, we knew that when we looked at the first week of September, we were going to be looking at temperatures in the low 80s. Upper 70s, low 80s, and then we go in for a warm up going into that third week of September. So, matter of fact, let's just take a quick look here at the global predictor. Now, remember, this actually starts about a week and a half ahead for the long range forecasting. But this first week of September, we're going to be below average. It does not show it right here only because it don't start till the 9th and it runs through February 26th. However, that first week we are going to be below average. High temperature is going to range from upper 70s to low 80s all the way through the 7th of September. And then we will start to get back up to about average temperatures back into the mid 80s for the second week. And then you notice here on the third week, the bright red colors. Let me see if I can maybe blow this up just a little bit more. Maybe you can see it a little better. This third week of September, we're looking at temperatures into the low 90s again. So, and the red colors mean well above average for that time of year. And then we cool back down to more seasonal temperatures for that fourth week of September. Now we take a look at our rainfall. And again, we're expecting the rain we had yesterday as well as that first week of September. We're going to be seeing several chances of rainfall throughout this first week of September, including the weekend on the 6th and 7th. There is a chance for rainfall during that period as well. And then we'll look at the third week here. The third week of September, we're looking at, actually here it's showing almost 2 inches of rainfall for that third week of September. So the first and the third week of September are going to be our wet weeks coming up. Now on the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Now you have to remember, we are heading into peak season of hurricane. Okay, so hurricanes can and often do kind of dictate what our weather is going to be. It can influence it. So one thing that I had noticed, and that's one awesome thing you can do with the Global Predictor. It is available to download now. It costs about $5.99 a month. And you can get it on your phone, your tablets, It's a great program. Utilizes the LRC. Because we're corporate sponsors here at Subby's Weather Talk, we get the full dashboard. Goes a little bit more in detail. You can isolate certain areas, all that good stuff. But this is a very, very easy to use app that is available now, the Global Predictor, and it's very economical at $5.99 a month. But this is one thing that you can actually do. Of course, you go anywhere around the world and find a forecast 6 months out. But I was looking down here around the Gulf Coast, and I was looking from Texas, Louisiana, Florida, and one thing that caught my eye, we get down here by the Bahamas, and we take a look at precipitation. Look at that from the 10th through the 13th. Look at all that rainfall. 1.45, 2.35, 2.26, 1.47. We're looking at 7-8 inches of rainfall for the Bahamas. We go over here to say West Palm Beach. We go to precipitation. Same thing. 8-9 inches of rainfall. So that's pretty unusual. That's a wet climate, but that's pretty unusual. It takes a tropical disturbance, a tropical storm of some sort, to produce that kind of rainfall. So that's why I am expecting a tropical disturbance that could possibly turn into a tropical storm or possible hurricane that will be coming from the Atlantic up through the Bahamas and into Florida right around the 10th of September. Now, depending on where this goes and how the upper air models are looking at that time, there's a potential that we could see some influence from this on our weather here in Missouri. So that is definitely something keeping a very close eye on. I'm also picking up from the dashboard that I am able to use. I'm also picking up the possibility of seeing right down here Louisiana and Texas in that second week of September as well. So, of course, we get to the peak of hurricane season, and you can have 2 or 3 tropical systems initiating and moving through in a week. So things are very, very volatile down in this area from now through the 1st of November. The Gulf of Mexico actually are recording the hottest temperatures ever that's been recorded in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, that's not saying anything other than there's plenty of energy down in the Gulf of Mexico. So if anybody's running a boat along Gulf of Mexico and sneezes, there could be a tropical disturbance that ends up down in the Gulf of Mexico. So still right here in west central Missouri, we're still looking at November. So here in west central Missouri, it has updated. We did have a little chance for some snowfall right around 18th, 19th of November. Now, let's take a look at December. No snow in December. And no snow in January. I wonder if this is not updating right now. Yeah, I bet it is. I bet this is updating as we speak right now. They do the updates on the Global Predictor and Weather 2020. They do theirs on Sundays. Typically, it's in the afternoons, but they are likely updating right now. They do not have the snow totals out yet for us here across the United States, but we'll be taking a look at that because there was several chances of snow last night. The first one in November and again December. There was one chance around the 19th of December, and then of course that first week of January we had a chance to see some system move through with some snowfall for west central Missouri. But just taking a look at rainfall, which is updated. So there is a front that is going to be moving through November, and I don't think they've updated that either. So we'll be taking a look at that here next week, and we'll take a look at the global predictor after it gets all of its updates done, as we are heading to that last week of August, and the LRC updates on weekends and on Sundays. So we will be taking a look at that to see when our first possible snowfall might be here in west central Missouri. So that's all I've got for today, guys. Let's take a quick look here at today's forecast. We're looking for a 95 for the daytime high today, with heat index up to 105. Tonight, low of 75. And then as we go into the week, we've got 96 on Monday, 97 on Tuesday, 97 on Wednesday, and then that cold front moves through on Thursday afternoon, bringing with it a chance for showers and thunderstorms on Thursday and Friday, as we finally start to cool down this weekend, just in time for Friday Night Lights. So guys, everybody take care. Have a great rest of the weekend. Have a great Sunday. And again, I will be out of the loop from tomorrow all the way through till Thursday night. And we do have a chance for some severe weather on Thursday and Friday ahead of this cold front. And I will be updating that throughout the week. I will be out of town, but I will have my laptop and update if the severe chances seem to be on the rise for Thursday and Friday. So everybody take care. Hey, you bet. Well, everybody wants to start talking now, right when I'm ending. Hi, Jeff. Good morning, Misty. So again, we will be having the forecast on all the social media platforms, and that way you guys can keep it on your phone and have a reference tool. So, but I'll be updating throughout the week. You're just not going to be able to hear or see my pretty little face throughout the week until Friday, since I will be out of town. So you guys enjoy the Sunday, stay weather aware, and we'll be talking to you soon.